everybody, this is another edition of my Take Pappas to School, and this one comes to you from Max Zelkowski. Max asked me to listen to this recording of a song called Dead Flowers by an artist named Townes Van Zandt. And Townes was a singer-songwriter. He was born in 1944, died in 1997. And you know, Max, I really didn't know a lot about Townes Van Zandt until just very recently, actually. I've become a fan of John Prine and some other songwriters. And as a guitar player myself and as a songwriter myself, I just have been, I'm always drawn to a good song, good melody, and good imagery. I've spent a lot of time over my life, even from when I was very young, 3, 4, 5 years old, listening to songs and their the imagery, the symbolism. I didn't quite understand all the symbolism, but I understood the picture that songs were painting. And so recently I watched a show that Elvis Costello used to do. I don't know if he still does it. It's called Spectacle. But he interviews songwriters. And he was interviewing Ray LaMontagne and John Prine. Obviously, this is before John Prine died recently. And they both mentioned Townes Van Zandt. And so again, the songs, you know, it's kind of like this kind of folky sound isn't necessarily the kind of music that I love to listen to necessarily. But when there's a great image or a great kind of theme that runs through a song, I'm really drawn to it. So like this one, for example, talks about dead flowers, you know, give me dead flowers. It's kind of, it grabs me.
You're the queen of the underground.
Let's listen for a moment.
Send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the May.
I love the harmony.
Send me dead flowers to my wedding.
It's interesting.
I won't forget to put roses on your grave.
I mean, just the dichotomy, dead flowers at a wedding and roses on your grave, and yeah, just powerful. Really interesting imagery. The other thing that I found really interesting about Townes Van Zandt is that I was reading about him before I did this video, and you know, he lots of famous country and folk singers covered his music, and one of them went to #1 on the Billboard charts. And you know, so certainly he was a man of some means, but he was gripped by alcoholism and other substance abuse, and he was bipolar, and I read that he traveled around for much of his life, just kind of like touring dive bars and living in cheap motel rooms and stuff like that. And I found that really interesting, because he kind of embodied, if that's all true, which I believe it is, he kind of embodied this troubadour, singing kind of guy. And I think that's really what's seems to me personally to be so fascinating about him. So Max, thanks for forcing me to listen to one of these guys. And like I said, it wasn't a week or two before you gave me this assignment that I have been introduced to his name. I'd never even heard of him before. So thanks a bunch, and I'll be posting some others today as well.